Hey, coffee lovers, how's it going? Welcome to another review episode of Koffee with Karan. This week, the trio from Phone Booth were on Koffee with Karan. That is Katrina Kaif, Ishaan and Siddhant Chaturvedi. जैसे उन्होंने कहा ना, vibe है. Let's see, इस episode में vibe होती है या नहीं. According to Karan, this is a hip and happening youngster duo. Katrina is one of the biggest superstars of the Hindi film industry. Fireworks हुए या brick bats पड़ी, देखते हैं. But in the meantime, let's get our coffee ready and let's meet our Bhutiya trio. Hi, my Bhutiyas!
Cheers, my Bhutni!
Yes! मुझे तो एपिसोड देख के ऐसा लगा कि मुझे भी मालदीव जाना है वेकेशन पे.
कीर्ति, इनका तो पता नहीं, like Kejo said कि everybody was going to Maldives. हम तीनों एक मुल्क में इकट्ठा नहीं हो पा रहे हैं. We have been planning either go to USA, either go to UK, either go to Dubai or Thailand. So I think we are like Kejo right now. Our situation is as good as Kejo's.
उसको किसी का स्पॉन्सरशिप नहीं आया, कोई फ्री में उसको नहीं बुला रहा, कोई हमें बुलाएगा फ्री में.
Yeah, definitely. I think हमें sponsorship की ज़्यादा ज़रूरत है, and I think we need to, flight पकड़ के जाओ, and we just need to start doing that. Maldives के बीच पे जाके हम vibe करेंगे, अपनी vibe.
For sure. Katrina, Ishaan, Siddhant, this is a cool trio. इनकी chemistry मुझे बहुत अच्छी लगी. करण के साथ जो इनकी chemistry बैठी, मुझे वो भी बहुत अच्छी लगी. For a second, I thought I am Katrina and मेरे सिद्धांत और ईशान यहाँ बैठे हैं मेरे साथ. Can we do a thank God? Karan wore something other than black today.
Finally.
और हमने black पकड़ा. मुझे बहुत अच्छा लगा. He was wearing like this corals color oversized jacket and pants. Like Odie, the color of your flowers was the color of his attire. And it was Gucci. You could tell it was Gucci. It was expensive. I was just so happy कि black नहीं डाला. I'm just happy with that. जहां तक Katrina की बात है, she looked divine in this like navy cobalt blue like striped dress, and it was so pretty. It was so comfortable. She looked so fresh and happy, minimalistic. Once again, this year's theme should be minimalistic makeup and hair. हर एक actress ने यही किया आके, and I love her stilettos. I love the stilettos. Harris, मुझे gift कर देना मेरे birthday पे ये stilettos.
Inshallah.
And Ishaan, I don't know about you guys. I love Ishaan. मुझे उसकी cool, ये जो comfortable, fresh vibe है ना बहुत पसंद है. I love the white printed shirt he wore with the white slacks and his brown loafers. I thought he looked young. I thought he looked yum. I thought he was really cool. And उसका exact opposite Siddhant था. I mean, he was also young and cool and hip, but he was wearing all black. The black leather, बहुत trend में है. Like every other guy on this show has worn that. So it wasn't anything new. It wasn't anything like, wow, amazing. For me, Siddhant was been there, done that. And Ishaan was a breath of fresh air.
Yeah, so I definitely think Katrina was looking mind-blowing. She looked happy. She looked glamorous. You could tell शादी करके बहुत खुश है.
For sure.
Karan Johar, obviously, juicy tomato, red hot chili papa. I was like, finally, boss, you brought some color into your life. And guys, you know how much I love print, and I love what Ishaan was wearing, that t-shirt. I was like, dude, I want that t-shirt.
Yeah, it was
coming to Sid, vibe है. I love that vibe. उसकी वजह से आज मैं भी chain पहन के आया हूँ. मैं भी थोड़ा सा, jacket पहन के आया हूँ. So I was like, vibe है. So I'm inspired by Sid because I love black. I love chains.
We're all wearing black and white. How amazing is that?
Yeah.
Finally, Kejo has changed his mind और उसने एक इतना अच्छा outfit पहना. I love the Karan in color. So yeah, he was looking really good. As far as Katrina is concerned, I was smitten, to be very honest.
Yeah.
I love the entire outfit. She was looking classy. She was looking glamorous. Less is more is what we learned from Katrina. She looked so beautiful, so natural. As far as Ishaan is concerned, I love the vibe. Yes, I love the texture of the shirt even. But I love Siddhant Chaturvedi more. I don't know, maybe I have this thing for the taller guys. His jacket was fabulous. मुझे तो, Raj याद आ गए, दिलवाले दुल्हनिया ले जाएंगे के. और as far as that chain is concerned, as far as that chain is concerned, मुझे बहुत relatability लगी क्योंकि मेरी तरह उनकी भी चीजें गिरना शुरू हो गई थी, मतलब when we record and we do things, मेरी भी बहुत सी चीजें ना झड़ना शुरू होती है, गिरना शुरू होती है. पुअर थिंग, उसकी चेन गिर गई. एंड बाय द वे कटरीना रिमाइंडेड मी ऑफ आवर beloved Mr. Harry Potter. You ask me why?
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 Because Karan asked her, okay, whether you'll be sassy this time, savage this time, what is your vibe? And she was like, since people love your family drama movies, I'll be family oriented. And I was like, that is for sure Harris A. I loved it.
एंड कभी खुशी कभी गम के फैंस वापस लेके आने हैं, पारिवारिक शो
Yeah.
बनाना है. दैट वाज रियली फनी. हमारी सीटिंग का मजा नहीं आ रहा ना, थोड़ा चेंज करें.
No.
Yeah. I feel a
Yeah,
bit
I feel
Nepal right
left
now.
out.
You feel left out, Odie. तुझे मिडल में कर दे.
For sure.
चलो, ये
Let's
देखो.
shuffle.
There we go. Ooh, do we like this seating? But I don't like being stuck in the corner, guys.
Let's change me and Harris and you come in the center again. Like we always do.
Oh, अच्छा. तो ऐसे करते हैं. Odie, you go there. Harris, you go there. And I will come here.
I love their, shuffling also on the couch. This is our couch. And the way they shuffle, we actually shuffle in our lives
All
so
the
much.
time.
I understand
Yeah.
why this happened. Yeah.
ऐसा लग रहा था जैसे वो म्यूजिकल चेयर्स खेल रहे थे. मुझे बहुत मजा आया. ईशान कहता हम भूत हैं, कहीं भी भटक सकते हैं हम. That was really funny. Best part तो ये था कि Katrina got her moment to shine. She was called on to the show first. उसकी seniority दिखाई, उसकी अहमियत दिखी हमें. Because these guys, Ishaan and Siddhant, came later. उन्होंने जो entry मारी, mind blowing थी, right? I loved the camaraderie. I loved their little bromance situation. Ishaan ने जैसे वो steps किए, मुझे बहुत मजा आया.
Ishan's steps were amazing. Yeah.
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 लेकिन Katrina तो Katrina है. Katrina पे focus होना भी चाहिए था because this is, I feel like, her first main interview since the marriage. तो थोड़ा बनता था उसके साथ बात करना इस पे. I think a lot of people probably thought कि Katrina की family कैसे gel होगी Vicky की family के साथ, क्योंकि Vicky's family is full Punjabi, right?
Desi. Yeah.
Punjabiness is कूट के भरा हुआ है उनमें. Katrina comes from a mixed family. She said that the family is very welcoming. जैसे Vicky है अपनी family के साथ, loyal, dedicated, loving. She realized that if he is such a family man right now, how will he be, and when our family happens? And I firmly believe in that, guys. अगर कोई लड़का है जो अपने mom dad को, इज्जत देता है, प्यार करता है अपने भाई बहनों के साथ, ठीक है, then that guy is going to be exactly the same with his own family in the future. So I
Very true.
really connected to Katrina.
I understand where Katrina's coming from. Like, she's obviously got a mixed family. My family's mixed all over the place. So I relate to her. Secondly, I love the fact that, she said about her relationship with Vicky, he respects his mother so much. He respects me. That shows how much of a big-hearted person he is. I also love the fact that, she also mentioned, okay, like, I've never said this, that I've dated someone, but I'm saying it for the first time. And I thought, now, obviously, he's my husband. But it sounds really weird to mention, like, we dated. So I was like, that's a new experience. She's opened up. She's finally accepted things.
Acha, I love the entire intro of Katrina. This heart-to-heart talk I was looking for. क्योंकि ये वही काउच है जिसपे मैनिफेस्टेशन है. करण ने इतना बोला है कि अब तो मुझे यकीन हो चला है कि वाकई ये मैनिफेस्ट हुआ था. And the way she has revealed the Zoya Akhtar angle, I loved it. He's such a nice guy. She's such a great girl. They should get together, and the vibes matched. So now I believe strongly कि वो जो मूवी में शाहरुख खान बोलते हैं कि पूरी कायनात जुड़ जाती है आपको मिलाने के लिए. This has happened to these two beautiful souls. क्योंकि जितना मैं रिस्पेक्ट एज एन आर्टिस्ट करता हूँ विकी कौशल की, उतनी ही आज मेरे दिल में रिस्पेक्ट बढ़ी एज ए ह्यूमन टुवर्ड्स हिम, क्योंकि ही इज अ फैमिली गाय. कटरीना even mentioned कि I had relationships before, but this is what I was looking for. That longevity, she mentioned it and I loved it.
He's self-assured. He has his self-confidence about him, जो उसको बहुत अच्छा लगा, क्योंकि ज्यादातर लोग जो होते हैं ना वो डाउट में लगे रहते हैं. Am I okay? Do I look good? Am I smart enough? Am I talented enough? खासकर इस इंडस्ट्री में तो होता ही है. And I also feel that the way she's so open about Vicky shows how secure she is in this relationship, this marriage now. तो वो मुझे बहुत ही ज्यादा अच्छा लगा. मुझे तो हमेशा से Vicky से family man vibes आती हैं. He's a grounded person, इतना बड़ा celebrity होके, because उरी के बाद उसकी life change हो चुकी है, लेकिन besides that, he is still that same Vicky Kaushal, वो मसान वाला. उसने ये भी कहा था कि हमारी dating की खबरें आ रही थी, तब तक तो हम मिले भी नहीं थे. We had never even talked to each other. So
Yeah.
what you said, like, you know, when the stars align, everything falls into place. And it just felt like the stars aligned for Vicky and Katrina to meet, to get to know one another, fall in love, and get married. I couldn't be happier for them.
पता चलता है कि विकी डिनाइल में नहीं है, he knows his reality. ठीक है, और वही चीज कटरीना जब वो उससे रेजोनेट करती है कि मुझे वही चीज पसंद आई, दैट इज व्हाई रियल पीपल के साथ आप कनेक्ट कर सकते हैं, एंड दैट इज द ब्यूटी ऑफ योर रिलेशनशिप.
Yeah, so guys, did you know that she's actually coming in Sriram's upcoming movie? Like, wow.
I had no idea.
I didn't have any idea.
Yeah, same. I was surprised. I was like overwhelmed because we know how amazing Sriram is. He's done movies like Andhadhun as well. So he's definitely amazing. So I think definitely for her, it's going to be a comeback. It's going to be a good height in her career.
It's like a completely different genre. जैसे हम Katrina को जानते हैं ना, like Karan Johar type movies या Kabir Khan movies. You know, Sriram Raghavan is such a different school of filmmaking. That will be amazing to see. And contrast देखो, एक तरफ उसकी movie है, दूसरी तरफ phone booth. You know, जैसे first meetings होती हैं वो हमेशा यादगार होती हैं when you meet someone for the first time, खासकर उनके साथ जब काम भी करना है and वो काम हजारों लोगों ने देखना है, right? करण ने जब पूछा सिद्धांत और ईशान को कि कैसा लगा कटरीना से मिलके, how did you guys feel, तो सिद्धांत कहता कि I was nervous, मुझे लगा कि wow, I'm meeting Katrina for the first time. And Ishaan, he cuts him off and says he wasn't nervous. For the first 3 days, he had his flirt game on. And then Sid goes कि हाँ लेकिन उसने भाव नहीं दिया, उसने नोटिस ही नहीं किया. एंड कटरीना गोस, अच्छा यू डिड फ्लर्ट विद मी, आई हैड नो आइडिया. वो अपनी अलग दुनिया में घूम रही है. सो दैट इज सो क्यूट.
Yeah, I love the fact even, you know, when they mentioned we were on the sets and then achanak everyone's like, ruk jao, Cat's coming, you know, like the celebrities here. That must be a scene to watch. Like, you guys are working with her for a first time. Ek badi star aa rahi hai, that aura she comes with, and she's walking down that red carpet for you.
No, and Karan कहता क्यों सिद्धांत, you have worked with Alia, Ranveer, Deepika, ये तो Katrina है. And without even wasting a second, he said, Deepika apni jagah, Katrina apni jagah. They both are distinct personalities. So I love that. He had that awareness. You know, just because you work with one star doesn't mean that you're going to be walking like easy. Everything is a new experience.
You know, Kirti, अब जब वो Coffee with Karan में आ गया है, he is being asked questions, and that too अगर हम ग्राफ देखें, Zoya Akhtar, you know, discovered him. वो उसको लेके आती हैं गली बॉय में, then he did Geraya, in which he was fabulous also. Amazing. For me at least he was, you know, and then मुझे करण जौहर की ये बात बहुत अच्छी लगी कि उसने डायरेक्टली पूछना भी शुरू कर दिया कि तुमने अनन्या पांडे के साथ वो जो राउंड टेबल किया था फॉर द डेब्यूटेंट्स, और वहां पे द स्टेटमेंट यू मेड अबाउट नेपोटिज्म, आई लव्ड इट. वो कन्फ्रंट करवाया उसने, एंड द वे सिद्धांत मैच्योरली हैंडल्ड इट, ही वाज लाइक दैट वाज नॉट इंटेंशनल, दैट वाज माय रियलिटी, दैट वाज माय ट्रुथ. साथ ही करण ने रेफर किया टूवर्ड्स ईशान जिसकी एक्स अनन्या थी, एंड द वे दैट बॉय, he was so sassy. He's like, I broke up with her or she broke up with me, because last time when I did check on your show, you maintained that she broke up with me, so you have to clear it up. So he was like, okay. And then Karan said that breakups are normally mutual na, so Katrina was like, excuse me, breakups are never mutual. I loved it. मुझे ईशान और सिद्धांत का कॉन्ट्रास्ट बहुत अच्छा लगा. I think सिद्धांत was very mature in handling the situation. और उसने कहा था कि बार बार बात करने से कुछ होना नहीं है. You know, हम बार बार ये खड्डों के बारे में भी बात कर सकते हैं जो रोड पे होते हैं. Instead of talking about it, why don't you just buy a car where you don't feel the khadde anymore? So he says, work hard and do what you do and keep moving forward. And Ishaan का तो बहुत ही ज्यादा अच्छा था. वो कहता तू मेरे पे ये question फेंक रहा है, let me throw something back at you. He didn't take it like, oh God, a burden, I have to talk about my ex. He handled it maturely. This shows that you can have a cordial relationship with an ex. You can be mature about it. And Katrina, that was a little sass there. I loved it.
because she was obviously hinting at her past. She put that तड़का in there क्योंकि वो कह रही थी कि हमने ये पारिवारिक शो रखना है, लेकिन थोड़ा मिर्च मसाला उसने भी डाला तो अच्छा लगा ये सब देख के. And करण का तो क्या ही कहें, he loves to volley questions at people and it's up to you to catch it and throw it back at him.
So, guys, talking about relationship status, obviously Karan Johar threw another question at Siddhant, are you single? What is your status? So he obviously said कि हाँ मैं इतना single हूँ कि मेरे साथ रह के Ishaan भी single हो गया. So I love that part. He also mentioned, my equation with Ishaan is very strong because he was the first blue tick guy who obviously sent me a message of appreciation. So I like that. I was like, wow,
that's lovely.
That was amazing to see. They're obviously competitors in the industry, but they have so much love and they have so much respect for each other.
As soon as he saw the teaser, he was like, bam, I have to talk to this guy. So that shows how comfortable in his shoes Ishaan is. क्योंकि सब ऐसे नहीं करते, खासकर वो same age group के हैं, साथ में आगे जाएंगे. So that's really nice to see that they had this camaraderie. I like कि वो कहते हैं हम जिम में भी एक साथ होते थे, लेकिन सिद्धांत ने जिम जाना छोड़ दिया क्योंकि ईशान is insane in the gym. And ईशान कहता हाँ जिम में भी नहीं आता और मेरे साथ बाइक राइड भी नहीं जाता. So that was really cool to see.
नहीं कीर्ति, जहां तक मुझे इनका ब्रोमांस बहुत पसंद है. I have to say it, I'm so happy that Siddhant is single. Thank you.
इस सीजन में ट्रोलिंग का बहुत हुआ है जिक्र, एंड आई लव कि दिस ट्रियो डिड अ ट्रोलिंग सेशन ऑन ईच अदर. जब ईशान ने कटरीना को पूछा कि हम दोनों के बीच में शो ऑफ ज्यादा कौन करता है, तो वो सीधे सीधे कहती है यू आर फ्लैम्बॉयंट, तेरा एक फ्लेयर है जब तू आता है रूम में, पर इट्स नॉट अटेंशन सीकिंग, तू है ऐसा. एंड यू कैन सी दैट योर आईज ग्रेविटेट टू हिम. जैसे वो उसकी हरकतें, उसकी एक्सप्रेशन, जैसे बोलता है, ही इज वेरी एनिमेटेड. नॉट जस्ट फ्लैम्बॉयंस, कटरीना ने ये भी कहा हर फर्स्ट इंप्रेशन ऑफ ईशान वाज इंटेलिजेंस. तो आई लव दिस क्योंकि लोगों को लगता है जो मुंह फट होते हैं, जो बोलते हैं, they're frivolous, they're just surface level. And ये दिखाता है कि उनके अंदर भी बहुत कुछ है. You just have to open your eyes and pay attention.
One of the questions that Kat obviously asked Ishaan is what is one of the things that annoys you about me? And then he obviously mentions that you're such a good listener. Tu sunti bahut acha hai. But the thing is, there's a moment when you stop listening and you just look straight through me, straight past me, and it's like I asked her once, Katrina, that's not nice, and it's like she weren't listening. She was totally blank. She was totally blank. She ignored it. So I liked that moment. I thought it was fun.
Yeah.
I also become this wall. I know for a fact when people are talking to me, I'm just seeing through them. लेकिन मेरा favorite moment ये भी रहा कि who is a troublemaker, and Katrina was like, if it's fun trouble, then it's Ishaan, and if it's trouble, then it's me. So yeah, I love it.
So rapid fire time. यहाँ 3 जने थे, so we got even more questions. Did we get more fire?
No.
यहाँ winner था सिद्धांत. मुझे लगता है winner ईशान को होना चाहिए था. I thought he was more upfront and open and funny.
I love Siddhant.
I feel obviously Ishaan was good, but he had very less questions. का थोड़ा था तो पता ही नहीं चला. But I think they were both equally good for me.
Yeah. So ईशान का मुझे बहुत अच्छा लगा कि as soon as it starts, he goes, I'll just say sex. And Karan कहता, हाँ, we love sex, so let's just talk about sex. जब उसको पूछा गया कि who has lied about the relationship, he says the cat to my left, not cat, but the share over there. So he's really quick on his, he's very witty. He's quick on his feet. And Odie, जैसे हम पहले कह रहे थे कि he has a very mature way of handling this ex situation. जब पूछा भी गया कि what do you miss about your ex, he said everything. She was a sweetheart, and he still wants to have like a friendship with her. So that is an amazing thing to hear from him.
Very respectful as well.
And उसने अपनी खामियां भी जाहिर की. He said कि the worst thing he did as a boyfriend is he stopped talking for 2 weeks. And then he goes, ये ना पूछना कि उसने क्या किया उस 2 हफ्तों में. लेकिन
and Karan was like, don't go over there, please.
Don't go.
Yeah.
But that once again, he's really fun and witty in the way he answers his questions. A question to mujhe khatka was, which contemporary do you have the most competition with, or like who you looked up to and all that? He asks, does Alia count? And Karan said yes. I don't think Alia counts. Alia is not Ishaan's contemporary. Ishaan just started. Alia has been in the industry for like 10 years now. So she is not his contemporary. उम्र में आसपास हो सकते हैं, but in terms of work, he is not in the contemporary.
He's not near to Alia.
Yeah. He's not in terms of experience.
जबरदस्ती से आलिया का नाम घुसेड़ना होता है.
डालना है.
Yeah. So that's where it went down in the dumps for me. But then it picked up जब उसको पूछा गया कि what's the sexiest thing anyone has said in bed to you? And he said, what do you like? Ooh, what do you like? तो वो
Wow.
कुछ भी हो सकता है.
I want to be asked this question, what to like, because it's me asking everywhere, what do you like?
Moving on, we had the beautiful cat. It was her rapid fire round. So Karan Johar asked her, okay, Alia Bhatt says she had no time for Suhagrat on Suhagrat. So then she goes, well, maybe it could be Suhag Din. So I was like,
Ooh,
ooh, wow.
Suhaged in.
Suhag
Suhag,
Din.
yeah. He spoke about Vicky a few times. So she obviously mentioned, like one of the best things that he's done for her is he took out 45 minutes or mere sare gaane baja diye and he
Yeah,
started
that was
dancing for
sweet.
me. A
I
personal
loved it.
concert. I was like, wow, that's so cute, but
That's
very
super
That's why
caring
I
at the same
respect him
time.
now. Yeah.
Yeah, he deserved that respect, that caring husband. I was like, wow,
Yes,
they're a perfect match, yeah. Come
for
on.
sure.
One other question that obviously I liked as well is about her connection with Alia or Anushka. So she said, obviously, if it comes down to Alia, it's all about, having a good tea date with her, coffee date. And if it's Anushka, she'll have more of like, spiritual conversations with
Yeah.
her. And then obviously Karan's mentioned, yeah, she's your neighbor. So you guys live in the same flat. She goes, yeah, they're actually amazing neighbors. So I like the fact that, they're
Yeah.
competitors, they're contemporaries, but they still got that close relationship. Talking about Vicky further on, so Karan obviously asked, "Who's a better listener?" So she goes,
I love it.
"Well, there's no question on that. Like she's
Will
like
you let me talk?
Vicky
Yeah,
always
she
says,
said,
"Will you let me
Vicky goes,
talk? Will
मुझे
you
बात
let me
करने दे,
talk?
मुझे
Let me
बोलने
talk."
दे.
Exactly.
That's a true relationship, Kirti. You know for the
Yes.
fact. This
नहीं,
happens.
वो उनको छोड़ो, यहाँ हैरिस भी कहता है, मुझे बोलने दो, मुझे
Yeah,
बोलने
let
दो.
me talk. Let me talk.
For Katrina, this is probably the best we can expect. थोड़ा उसने
Yeah.
Yeah.
personal दिया अपना touch, थोड़ा सा हंसी मजाक किया उसने, and that's it. क्योंकि वो इन चक्करों में पड़ती है नहीं.
Yeah. But I think it was one of her best rounds that she's done so far because she spoke a lot. So I like that about that.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Coffee with Karan season 7 is too sanitized now. Other than
Yeah.
Janvi and Sara's episode, मुझे लगता है अब controversial questions आ नहीं रहे हैं. आज का rapid fire round इतना fiery होता था, लेकिन they sail through peacefully. मुझे सिद्धांत का क्यों पसंद आया, एक तो he mentions के I am too single के my dad says के तू क्या ड्राइवर का हाथ पकड़ के चल रहा है because he missed somebody to be there with him on the airport, on the airport at least.
गहराइयाँ.
Yeah.
फिर मुझे ये भी बहुत अच्छा लगा where he mentioned कि yeah, I do write poetry, I may come across as romantic, but it never works for me, right?
मेरे लिए अगर कोई शायरी बोलेगा मुझे तो बहुत अच्छा लगेगा. I love शायरी.
तेरी गुस्ताखियों में जो आंखें हैं, and I was like, yeah. So even I will not be, put out by this pathetic line. It was too cringe, but cringe works,
Yeah.
like Karan says.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Ishaan was like गुस्ताखियों में आंखें, गुस्ताखियों में आंखें.
So जो उसकी विश लिस्ट आगे आती है कि who should be the single, I love for the fact कि जानवी भी डालो, सारा भी डालो, अनन्या भी डालो, and Ishaan was like okay, and he was like कि चीज on the platter हो सकता है तो why not पनीर चिली. So I loved it. और मुझे वो बहुत अच्छा लगा, like Kirti, people call you Kirti all the time, Kirti ma'am, Kirti. So जो mess up with names ना, मुझे वो बात बहुत ज्यादा resonate की when he said when people call me Siddhant, and I'm like, no, I'm Siddhant. I am the Sher, he's the Sher Shah. Come on. So I
Yeah,
loved
that
it.
was
वो मुझे
great.
उसका बहुत fun part लगा.
That was
It
great.
was fun.
जब वो जीता, he was like, my mom will be so happy with the basket because even my mother is like, give me the
Yeah.
basket.
That was
Every time I bring
cute.
some cookies, some flowers, some hamper, she's like, just give me this thing.
Yeah, that was
Siddhant
cute.
might have won this round, लेकिन मेरे लिए in the coffee quiz round, Ishaan was the clear-cut
Ishaan
winner.
was star.
उसकी
Ishaan was
He was
star.
energy,
amazing.
antics, उसकी personality, उसका like जोश इतना amazing था. He shined over everyone. Like आंखें
Yeah.
उस पे जा रही थी because he was so like in his element. कैसे वो बजर बचा रहा था, कैसे वो बातें कर रहा था, कैसे वो faces बना रहा था. I loved every single moment of his. करण उनको पूछता, name 3 types of halwa, and then he goes bam, he goes mulli, gajar, आटा, and Katrina goes आटा, and he's like आटे का होता है, विकी को पूछ ले क्योंकि वो पंजाबी है ना तो पता होगा.
लेकिन मुझे मूली के हलवे का नहीं पता था. I was like, मूली का
I
हलवा
never knew
क्यों?
that
मूली
मूली
का
का
हलवा
हलवा.
होता है. Name 3 things that are yellow, and he says
That was epic.
he says
That was
Epic.
next level.
Another level.
And Siddhant like literally dies laughing. He just
For
couldn't stop
sure.
laughing. And Katrina was like, ये बहुत excited है, बहुत aggressive हो रहा है, let him go.
Katrina was just too, she was so taken aback. She's like dumbfounded. Ke, Karan, please help me. What is he doing?
Guys, are you good at tongue twisters?
Yeah.
You
चंदू के
are.
चाचा ने type किया. चंदू के चाचा ने type किया.
Yeah.
I only do this. चंदू के चाचा ने चंदू की चाची को चांदनी रात में चांदनी चौक में चांदी की चम्मच से चटनी चटाई.
What the hell?
Yeah.
What the? Sally sells Sally sells.
She sells
by the
seashells on the
seashore.
seashore.
Sally sells seashells by the seashore. मुझसे नहीं होता. That was really funny to see because नहीं हो रहा था किसी से भी. Katrina ने फिर भी कर लिया, धीरे धीरे किया उसने. But then the guys bucked up and they did it. But tongue twisters aside, the hook step round is my favorite. वो कैसे फोर में आते हैं, कैसे डांस करते हैं. शावा शावा पे किया उन्होंने, धक धक करने लगा. And then the hair.
Yeah, the hair.
I love that all.
It was epic.
And then celebrity calling round, वो भी बहुत ही ज़्यादा funny था.
I loved it.
Can you believe Ishaan called Anil Kapoor? I would have never thought in a million years Anil Kapoor ko phone jayega.
Yeah. You see, guys, I was even surprised. Siddhant called Saif, and then Karan Johar was like, "Ye Saif hai, nahi ye Saif," and I was like, "What is going on?" So I found that really funny. And Saif goes,
That
"Yeah,
was
it
really
is me."
cool.
This glam round was the best round. क्यों? क्योंकि इतनी एनर्जी उसने दिखाई है लड़के ने, इतना इन्होंने डांस किया. And my favorite part has to be when Katrina says Vicky's name is husband, and I'm like, oh, I'm like, oh, wow, I love it. It was so cute.
Ishaan कहता कि मेरा भाई मेरा फोन नहीं उठा रहा. Come on, भाईजान कहाँ हो? And then he finally Shahid picks up. I love कि उसने कुणाल खेमू को भी कॉल किया. I love
Zoya Akhtar was even called.
I loved it. So that was great. And end में Siddhant started jamming Katrina कि वो किसी को फोन ना कर पाए.
That always happens.
Yeah.
The tiebreaker question, I have to love it because it was so good. The confidence that Ishaan was showing, na, it's Kabir. And I was like, yeah, it must be Kabir. Maybe I'm also Katrina. Arjun bol gayi hai. But then she won thankfully. I was like,
गलत जवाब देती हूँ ना किसी चीज का, Odie's like हाँ. Then I'm like, Odie तूने correct क्यों नहीं किया? तू इतने confidence से बोल रही थी.
Exactly. और मुझे सिद्धांत की भी ये बात बहुत अच्छी लगी कि उसने he gave it to Katrina, कि चलो राउंड करते हैं. हालांकि visibly the boys have won. I loved it.
I love उनको जो गिफ्ट मिला. It was like a donkey. And ईशान कहता ये हम हैं गधे.
But I wanted a smile wala tofa. I was so smitten by that whole box of smile to the world. I loved it.
It was
such positive vibes.
Yes, guys, ये episode मुझे लग रहा था बहुत fun and fiery होगा क्योंकि two newcomer guys and then with Katrina. लेकिन fire इतना नहीं था. And जो fun भी था ना, I thought Ishaan gave a lot to it to be fun. जो हंसी मजाक चल रहा था, Ishaan was bringing that out. Siddhant, I think, was a great debut. उसने भी पूरा confidence दिखाया.
He was hot.
He showed his fun side and he looked really good as well. All in all, I feel like this year the episodes are tame. Questions tame hai, answers
too
tame
sanitized.
Hai. Everyone is too worried. I understand कि worried क्यों होते हैं क्योंकि आजकल कहे बिना भी boycott शुरू हो जाते हैं. So they just are like, man, we don't want to say anything. We want to be vanilla.
जब TV पे आया करता था, it was more controversial, more open. 100%. Now it is on OTT. It is like पारिवारिक now. So Coffee with Karan season 7 is just becoming पारिवारिक. Yeah. So Karan Johar, please make it controversial, make it fun.
Okay, guys, you Bhutniya in my life, get lost.
I can't because I have to give you Kirti scenes.
Oh, हाँ.
And I'm taking
it. करोगे, then I can tolerate you.
And I'm taking you guys to Dubai.
Okay.
Soon. ये record पे आगे लेके जाएगा.
On that note, comment down below and let us know if you think Harris will ever take us to Dubai. Also, let us know what you thought about this episode. Who was your favorite? Katrina, Ishaan, ya Siddhant. Follow us on social media. I am Furry602. Harris is?
I am Harris_16.
And Odie is?
Odie's _Chaturvedi Insta 18.
And guys, please like, share, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see you next time.